Hi, this is David Dusek, senior writer with Golfweek magazine. Welcome to this week's edition of Ask the Expert, the place where you get to ask me anything you like about golf equipment and what the guys are using on the PGA Tour. It's autumn here in New England, and before the expert heads out there and gets in a quick 18 holes before the snow starts flying, I wanted to answer a reader's question. It comes to me this week from Kevin, who writes, what percentage of the PGA Tour players today use forged blades versus cast? I read somewhere that only 20% of the Tour players use forged today. Is that true? I would also be curious to know if Tour players bend their clubs stronger than normal, like amateur players' clubs are made today, to make you believe their irons are longer. Thanks for your reply, Kevin Geiger. Well, Kevin, it's actually a really difficult question to answer and put a specific number on, because obviously the fields at any PGA Tour event change from week to week, and guys also put in new clubs from time to time. But I will tell you that the vast majority of golfers out there on the PGA Tour, I believe, are probably using forged clubs as far as their irons go. And if you basically look at the most popular irons used by professionals on the PGA Tour from the largest manufacturers, it's probably pretty easy for you to agree with me. Consider this. The Callaway Apex Muscleback and Razor X Musclebacks, those are forged clubs. Cobra's Fly Z Pro irons, the clubs that Ricky Fowler has been using throughout the calendar year in 2015, that's a forged club. The Mizuno MP25s and MP5s, the new ones, those are forged. Nike's Vapor Pros and Vapor Pro Combos are forged. TaylorMade's RSI TPs, those are the clubs that Jason Day has in his bag, as well as Sergio Garcia and a number of other pros, plus TaylorMade's Musclebacks, the Tour Preferred Musclebacks that Dustin Johnson uses and Justin Rose uses, those are forged golf clubs. Then you take a look at the Titleist stuff that Jordan Spieth uses, the AP2s, both the 714 and the 716 versions, as well as obviously their Muscleback blades. Those are all forged golf clubs, and if you walk up and down the PGA Tour ranges, you're going to see a lot of those golf clubs in players' bags, so the vast majority, I think, of players are probably using some forged stuff, which doesn't mean that there isn't also some stuff out there that's cast. Specifically, Ping's S55 irons are really popular amongst its staff players. Bubba Watson's got them, Louis Oosthuizen is playing those, Billy Horschel is playing S55s. Those are cast golf clubs, so you don't want to be under the assumption that pros are using nothing but forged stuff. But the vast majority, I believe, of pros on the PGA Tour are, in fact, using forged golf clubs. Now, to your second point, are they jacking up their lofts to make you think that they're hitting the ball a lot farther? No, that is incorrect. The pros basically are going to change the lofts on their irons to really take away gaps. And they hit the ball far anyway because they're great athletes, they make consistent contact, and because their equipment has really been custom fit exactly for their swing and for what they're doing. They're that good. The amateur players, or a lot of the clubs that you're going to see in pro shops, have stronger lofts today because equipment companies have gotten so much better at lowering the center of gravity in irons and pulling it further away from the hitting area that they can actually create a higher launch just that way. So they can actually get the benefit of higher launch, the traditional launch that you would see, even though they can strengthen up the lofts. And what that does is helps to create more distance. So decreasing or strengthening the lofts, but having that low CG gets you the flight you want with more distance. That's why you're seeing it there. Listen, if you've got a question you'd like to ask me, the expert, please feel free to email me at ddusek@golfweek.com, or please feel free to send me a message anytime on Twitter at @golfweek_Dusek. Thanks a lot, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.